guys, welcome back to ADPC Customs with another customization video for you. I'm actually getting on this customization thing now. I've got another piece of software for you to try out and we're going to have a look at. I've not actually used it myself yet, so we're going to be exploring it together, and let's hop over to the desktop, shall we? Here we are on the website. Let's just move over here out of the way. And as you can see, it is Winaero Tweaker. This piece of software, I'm fairly certain, has been around for a very, very long time. I've seen it used in the past. I'm sure I used a previous incarnation of it a long time ago. So as you can see, customize Windows your way, unlock the full potential of your Windows experience with Winaero Tweaker. From tweaking hidden settings to personalizing your interface, take control with the ultimate Windows customization tool. Simple, powerful, and free to use. That's nice that it's free. Ultimate, we'll soon find out. So as you can see here, there's a screenshot, a little bit of information about the software. Ad-free and privacy-focused, apparently. Okay. Key features and some guides. Some user feedback. I don't believe testimonials on websites most of the time because they can easily be faked. That's just me. Some tips from the blogs and an FAQ section. And here's where you would download it. Sorry. You click download now and it opens this window for you. Click download, it downloads a RAR file, and you'll need this code to unlock that RAR file. So I've already downloaded this, but I have not yet installed it and had a look round, so we'll do this together. So we'll do that. And here we are. Worry about WinRAR. I've never paid for it yet, and it's never looked up on me yet. So we will extract this, extract it straight to the same. I have already extracted this. When did I do that? Anyway, we'll replace all that. So that's going to extract it straight to the downloads folder. We can close this now. And here is the downloads folder, and there it is. There's the folder I'm looking for. So we will run the setup. Say yes to all of that, to the user account control. Okay, and here we are. We'll click next. I'm going to install the normal mode because I'm happy for it to be fully installed. And once it's installed, I do have Vero uninstaller to remove every last trace of it if I don't want it anymore. Or you can use the, if you prefer, you can use the portable mode. That'll just extract the files to a folder and Bob's your uncle. So next, accept the EULA and tell it where it's going to install. I don't want a desktop icon, I don't use them. Bob's your uncle. Away we go. Okay. So we don't want to go to Winaero.com for the latest news. I've just been there. So we'll install. We've done that. It's a very short license agreement. Say yes to the user account control. And here we are. Drops you straight in under home in information, where it gives you some basic details about your system. Then it's broken down into sections. Under the home section, you've got the information, which we see here, and the recent changes section, which will list all the changes that you have made so you can reverse them. Then there is the bookmark section, where you can bookmark individual settings for quick access. Appearance, advanced appearance settings, behavior. That's a big one. Boot and log on. desktop and taskbar, context menu, edge, settings and control panel, file explorer, network, user accounts, Windows Defender, Windows apps, power and battery, privacy, shortcuts, tools, classic apps. So that's the breakdown of all the different sections. So we'll drop into appearance and have a quick look at appearance. So if you just click on appearance itself, it gives you a few shortcuts in the main window, but you can click on these individual ones here and have a play with what they do. So here's your Alt Tab appearance. You've got coloured title bars, etc. So we'll have a look at the Alt Tab appearance, because it's an easy one to quickly demonstrate, and it's not going to make any major differences. So Alt and Tab, this is what your Alt Tab looks like by default. You hold down Alt and let go of Tab, and you can interact with it with your mouse. So we need to do some tweaks to see what it looks like. So what we can do, we can adjust the background transparency. So at the moment, it's not very transparent. So what we can do is we'll adjust this slider and make it completely transparent. And we'll make the desktop dim a little. And we'll have a look at what that looks like. There we go, you see? That has dimmed background so that I can see everything in the foreground, and it has made everything completely transparent. Tweak it again, we can make it completely dark and completely clear, just like this. Scary. Bring that up to opaque. Bring that down to no dim, and like that. Or you can enable classic Alt Tab. Oh, that needs a restart of Explorer, which I'm not going to do right now to look at that. So need to bring down the transparency. What was it? About 80 and 0. Yeah, that's about right. So I'll put that back to there. I quite like that. So you got your coloured title bars. So more like Windows 8.1. And let me just check, make sure I untick that. Oh, untick that. Yeah, coloured title bars. That'll be another one that will require restarting Explorer, which I'll go into in more detail. I think I'm going to do a couple of videos on this, tackling a few different sections. So slow down animations. Slow down animations, hold the shift key. When enabled, you can slow down window animations by pressing and holding the shift key. This is the animation you see when minimizing or maximizing or closing a window. I honestly don't see the point in that. There are little clicks here that says see in detail how this tweak works. So let's click on that and see what that does. Oh, it takes us to a website. Okay. And then it explains it all to you, and it looks like it does go in and change registry values to get these things to work. So you got your startup sound. You can enable or disable it. Play the current startup sound, replace it with a new one, restore the original. That's quite nice. So even more customization you can do with your system. Theme behavior, what can we do here? Allow themes to change mouse pointers, allow themes to change desktop icons. Here you can prevent Windows themes from changing those things. Okay, that's handy. Advanced appearance settings. So what we've got here, icons, menus, message fonts, reset, advanced appearance, scroll bars, a couple of fonts, borders, and title bars. So icons. So you can change the spacing, horizontal and vertical, and change the font. Nice. Be careful with that because you can get fonts that are very difficult to read on monitors. Menus, you can just adjust the menu heights and the font. Change the font in a message box. Reset everything back to how it was. All in one go. Adjust your scroll bars. Change the width and the size. Change the font on the status bar and the system. Change your windows, borders and padding. And change the height of your window title bars. So, and the font in it. So, instead of having it this size, you could, it's currently set to 22, so, okay. Apply. I'm not messing around with this right now, so set that back to 22. So it does seem, you've got to reset this page to defaults up there as well. So it does seem you can change the height of this title bar. So you've got in behavior, you can get rid of ads and unwanted apps. So here you can disable ads in Windows. Just click that and that'll select all of them. Stop all of this. Requires a reboot. So your choices here, stop unwanted apps that Windows installs automatically. Get rid of the start menu suggestions, ads in File Explorer. I don't think I've seen any ads in File Explorer as yet. Tips about Windows, Spotlight and lock screen ads. Get rid of the welcome experience. Let's finish setting up your device. All that nonsense. Not really a problem for me, but might be for you. Ads in settings, never noticed any. Ads in people flyout. I don't have a people flyout, so I've not seen that, and that might be Windows 11 only. Timeline suggestions, no, not a problem for me. Personalised ads, tailored experiences, apps and website ads in recommended section of Start. Now, in Start, I don't think I have a recommended section. I think I got rid of it. Just doing normal things with it. With Windows, just got rid of it in Windows without too much hassle. Some of this stuff you can do yourself, just ordinary tweaks, changing settings and so on and so forth. Some of it's a bit more involved. It is a registry edit, and then this just brings it all into one place. Some of it isn't really worth faffing with. You can reinstate the automatic registry backup because they got rid of that. Disable the arrow shake. That's set to disable, but I could have sworn it's still works. Okay. Disable arrow snap. Well, it still snaps. I'm able to use snaps. I don't know why you want to get rid of that, but anyway. App lookup in store. Automatic maintenance. Now, why would you want to disable that? But okay. Disable downloads blocking. Okay. Right. Okay, that's useful. By default, the Windows operating system adds special metadata to all files you download from the internet to an NTFS drive. When you try to open or execute the downloaded file, Windows prevents you from opening it directly and shows you a security warning that the file originated from somewhere else and can be insecure. You can disable this behavior by using the option above. That could be useful. Disable driver updates. I would not turn that off myself. You can delay updates, and as long as you've got a backup of your driver, you can roll back if you're having a problem. I wouldn't disable it. Disable the mission. Sorry, I can never say that word. Malicious software removal tool from installing. Okay. Disable smart screen. Okay. Disable timeline. I've already disabled that. And I think it got disabled in an earlier update of Windows anyway, Windows 10. Disable the user folder backup to OneDrive. Okay, yeah. I think I've completely disabled OneDrive anyway. I don't need it. Disable Windows Update. I would not do that. I would not do that. You need your Windows updates. They are bug fixes as well as feature updates. There are important updates that you need to get. You can defer them for a certain amount of time, but you are going to need to install updates eventually, and disabling it could break a lot of things. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that. Enable crash on control and scroll lock. I wouldn't mess with that. Enable emoji picker. Okay. In Windows 10, there's a special feature which allows entering emoji easily. With a hotkey, you can open the emoji panel and pick the emoji you want. Unfortunately, it's restricted to the US language. That seems pointless. Here, you can unlock it for all languages. Enable the option and restart the OS, then press Win and full stop to open the emoji panel while in any text field. Alternatively, you can press Windows and semicolon, is that? Error reporting, you can disable that like you want to. Keep the thumbnail cache. Okay. Could come in useful, I suppose. Menu delays, app notifications, restore point frequency, screensaver grace period. Oh, so you can change the blue screen of death. Microsoft changed the design of the stop screen, also known as the blue screen of death, or the BSOD, and so on. Instead of showing technical info with white letters on a blue background, Windows 10 shows a sad smiley and just the error code. If you want to turn on the old style blue screen of death, then disable the sad emoticon. Tick the checkboxes. That could be useful. Sound for the print screen key. Okay. Don't know. No, don't know. I wouldn't mess with that. I don't know what that is. USB write protection. Could be useful. Okay, enable Windows installer in safe mode. Okay. X mouse options. Okay. Boot and log on. Auto repair at boot. Disable forced auto repair on startup. This option disables the automatic forced boot repair process, so you can perform manual troubleshooting and repair. This assumes that you know what you're doing, so be careful. Yeah. Boot options. Turn on your Windows 7 like boot menu. Always show the boot menu. Always show advanced boot options. Enable editing of boot options at startup. Enable the Windows logo. You can get rid of that. Just have a black screen. Sometimes I get that anyway. Enable loading circle. Enable text messages, so you can turn them off. Okay. Check this timeout at boot. Change that. Default lock screen background. I'm fairly certain you can change that within Windows anyway. Yeah. Oh, you can change it so even when it times out at the login. Okay. Disable that screen. Let's finish setting up your device. Don't blur the sign-in screen. Disable the lock screen completely. Enable Control-Alt-Delete logon requirement. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Okay, so there's quite a few things here that you can customize. Number lock on logon screen, user auto logon checkbox, find lock screen images, hide last username, lock screen, slideshow duration, login screen image, network icon on lock screen. That's already there. Oh, you can turn it off. Power button on the login screen. Turn that off. Show last logon info and a sign-in message. Huh. You can add a special sign-in message in Windows that will appear for all users every time they sign in. The message can have a custom title and message text. Every time you sign in, you will see it. Nice. Verbose logon messages. Enable or disable verbose sign-in status messages. Verbose status messages may be helpful when you are troubleshooting slow startup, shutdown, log on, or log off behavior. Desktop and taskbar tweaks. Action Center always open. Why would you want that always open? Backup, restore your start menu layout, balloon tooltips, classic volume, change Cortana stuff, disable the Action Center altogether, disable Copilot, disable the live tiles, quick action buttons, web search, hover to select for your virtual desktop, increase taskbar transparency level. I've got another app involved on that anyway, which has made it completely transparent and segmented. Network flyout, system default, open network settings in settings app, open a Windows 8 like network pane. Ah, handy. Does that require a reboot? Apparently not. Yeesh. Don't like that. And I'm not overly fussed about that either. We'll keep it with the default. Open last active window. Okay. Show seconds on the taskbar clock. Taskbar flash count. Taskbar button flash count. Oh, right. Okay. Fair enough. Taskbar button width. Okay. So. Okay. That could be useful. Thumbnails. Whoa. Taskbar thumbnails. You can disable them, adjust them, and so on. That's handy. Taskbar visible with touch keyboard. Alright, yeah. Change your wallpaper quality. For some reason, it's not 100%. I don't see how that's possible. I mean, my wallpaper looks fine. And Windows version on desktop. So here you can make it display the operating system version and build number on it. So you can see it without going to system properties. I suppose that could be handy to some people. But it's not there. Oh, it's a sign out and sign back in thing. No, thank you. Not right now. A whole bunch of stuff you can do for the context menus. Inherited permissions, kill not responding tasks, open bash, open new window, add things to the context menu. That's useful. Stuff for Edge, add classic user accounts. Okay. Right. Okay. Add personalization and so, okay, into control panel. That's fine. Hide pages from settings. File Explorer. So there is a lot you can do with this app. This is already going to be quite a long video, so I'm going to cut it short, a bit short here. And what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll take a couple of sections in a video and a couple of the tweaks in each of those sections and have a closer look at those. And we'll do a couple of videos looking at this, I think. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see that, or if there's a particular setting you've seen here that you would like me to have a look at. And as always, I will see you in the next one.